Hello, fifth graders. Day two of distance learning. We're just going to kind of review a little bit of what we want you to do during this time frame. So just make sure that you are logging into Schoology every day about 10 o'clock. I posted things a little earlier on Monday, and a lot of us were jumping in earlier, which wasn't terrible, but I just don't want you to get in the habit of looking at that time and then not having anything there. Um, and then having to come back at a different time. I really will try to put things on as close to 10 o'clock as possible. I know we did experience some very big crashes and issues with Schoology on Monday, and hopefully that will iron out on their end. That was much more of a Schoology issue than it was um, a Hastings middle school issue or a fifth grade issue or a teacher issue or a student issue. So just be aware that hopefully that will get ironed out on their end and that they will be able to handle the massive workload of all these people trying to get in. With all the issues from yesterday, we still had very good participation. And in both my classes, we had a total of like 5 students who didn't get into Schoology yesterday. So hopefully that will be something that will keep improving and it will keep getting a really high percentage of people coming in. Remember, the thing I take attendance off of, and that has to happen before 3 o'clock in the afternoon, is your brain game. I really want you to make sure that your brain game is completed by 3 o'clock. So when I submit my attendance, I can say, yep, I know that this person logged on and they had completed this assignment. There will probably be other things there. There will probably be things in Schoology. There might be videos, things like that you can log on and watch. But just make sure that you are getting that brain game accomplished probably first and foremost. It should be all review stuff, nothing you need to do, watch or view a video for or anything like that. Secondly, please make sure you're checking in to Think Central each day. There will probably be assignments added there intermittently. Some of it might be fluency checks just to practice some things. Some of it might be lessons. We might do some quick quizzes, things like that on Think Central as well. Haven't quite decided specifically, and we obviously won't do any quizzes this week, but be aware that Think Central will be a very big part of our distance learning process. The other thing, I had about 20 people out of our 60-ish individuals who went on to Prodigy yesterday and answered anywhere from 5 questions to, I think the top was 60 questions. Make sure that you're getting on there and averaging about 10 correct questions a day, guys. We want to put a goal of about 50. And that should be very easy. 10 questions should take you 10 minutes or less on Prodigy. I know it might not be all of your favorite tool, but it's a little bit more interactive than just doing Think Central all the time. So we are going to try to diversify. We're going to try to get different projects involved, especially in science. But for this first week, guys, it's very much trial and error for everybody, including the teachers. So we are kind of limiting what we are putting in front of you at this point. So just remember, daily, Schoology, Think Central, Prodigy are your 3 big ones. You might include your Google Drive and Google information for your science project, which is due on Friday. I will talk more specifically in a different video later this week about how you can really share that video or that slideshow with me. One of those options could be a video, which is why my mind went to that word. But you're going to share it with me as you would have if you're presenting it in the class. A couple people have asked some great questions. Do we need to include more words in our slideshow? I would suggest yes. For these few projects that we're going to do during distance learning, more words is probably better than less words, simply because we won't have a chance to get up and stand up in front of our classmates and tell them more than what we show on the slide. So I would definitely recommend that you're typing in a little bit more information than you would have on a normal presentation. You can do a video for that as well, which would be taping yourself doing a presentation. Then you could go back to the fewer words, but you might as well prepare for the fact that we probably won't do a lot of verbal presentations with those. So thanks again, guys. Make sure you're reading, hopefully watching this video before anything else, and this will remind you again what to do. Thank you for your hard work yesterday and perseverance, even through the difficult times and showing some grit. I will again probably open up either a Schoology conference or a Zoom meeting tomorrow just to ask questions. I think I had about 15 to 20 students come in and ask me questions face-to-face via Zoom, and it worked out really, really well. helped hopefully put some people's minds at ease or make the process a little easier for them. Thank you very much for everything, and I look forward to continuing to work through this process with you guys.